Here we are. I couldn't find my 30-second countdown. Oh, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, Debbie Howard. What's up? Cloudy and cold over here.
Here too.
Here too.
A little too windy for my taste. It just gets
the wind was so bad yesterday. We haven't had wind like that in a long time. I don't know where it came from, but the trees were bending over.
The sky, Maggie. The wind comes from the sky.
Does it?
I think so.
Are you sure?
No. No, I am not sure.
It's in the air. Wind comes from just the air. All right, be honest, guys. Who's hanging out with us? Yes, I see some live sales are out there. And now that I subscribe to Ryan Hall, he's got all the tornadoes stuff.
Oh yeah, that guy's a busy bee.
Right? Is it Hall?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall, y'all.
Y'all, that's what I was.
Y'all.
I just can't do that word justice.
I know, I can't either.
It just comes out wrong. Just all wrong. Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. Good morning. Good morning? Is it good morning? It's good morning for you, I'm sure.
It is not morning for moi. It's my French contribution for the day.
There you go. Oui.
Moi.
Oh no, Pepe Le Pew is here.
Pepe Le Pew?
Isn't he the one that ran around going wee wee all the time?
Did he? I just thought, I'm like, wait, I took a shower this morning. I'm not stinky. He was great. He was like one of the better of those. I like how the cat, whatever. Was it the cat that put the stripe down her or something? What was it?
I don't know.
Some Saturday morning comics, cartoons. Yeah, that's what it was. A cat went under some white paint. So he was like, Pepe Le Pew was going crazy over her. And
Yeah,
it was a cat. Yeah. Sure. And I can't remember what I ate yesterday, but I can remember that.
Right?
Oh. Bugs Bunny was ahead of his time, though. He was pretty sarcastic.
He was my hero.
Who?
Bugs.
Oh.
Bugs Bunny. He was a stalker for sure, Susan. Oh, he was. Does anybody ever seen that show I Was Prey? Prey?
No.
No.
And it's like real person accounts of like, forest workers and stuff like that, and they get attacked by stuff.
Well, all I'm going to say is, duh, what do you think is going to happen?
I was 3 miles from the road where my truck was parked. And I hear
Sorry,
a
that's like
rustling. And
no, that's like bungee jumpers that get all mangled and broken to bits. What do you think is going to happen?
this guy got mauled by a bear, and then they'll flip like to two people, two accounts of things. And the other one was she was snorkeling, her and her husband, in one of the major reefs after they went on a cruise. So it stopped in a port. So they hooked up with the company and they took him out to these reefs to go snorkeling. And he goes, I'm not feeling good from the boat ride. And he goes back on the boat and she gets mauled by a shark, loses
Oh my
one of
God.
her arms. Yeah, it was quite frightening. Of course, they draw it out in the show. That was just my little summary.
Yeah, I don't watch that stuff. No thanks.
No,
Goodness.
I have a hard time watching stuff like that.
Now, crime stuff all day. But the other one, because I would never leave my house. It's like those freak accidents, like I live in the middle of nowhere, Indiana, but do you know that 30 years ago, somebody in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky got run over by an Amtrak train? What? Or you know what I mean? Like that? No.
Yeah.
Because I would be that person. Or a bus, a Greyhound bus driving down the street. No, I'm good.
Well, as soon as this guy said that he saw a big grizzly with her, then saw the cubs, I'm like, he's dead. Because that's like the worst bear to come across. And then he thought she was done with him after she attacked him once. She took off with her cubs and she probably hid her cubs because she came back.
Wow.
She found him again.
Just gonna make sure.
Yeah. But hey, he survived to tell the story.
Never mind.
And he still went back out after he was bad. I'm like, nah, I don't think so. Like, I don't think I'd snorkel again after, a shark bit off my arm.
It would surprise you to know that I've never snorkeled, nor do I plan to.
Yeah, me neither.
Me neither.
I never plan on getting in a freaking bathing suit again.
Well, I don't think you have to be in the bathing snorkel. I don't think that's part of the equipment.
I'm with Megs. We just don't need that. Somebody else would be telling the story. Yeah, this woman came around the corner. And she should not have had a bikini on, let me tell you.
Well, another fun fact, there's more than one style of swimsuit. It doesn't have to be a bikini.
It's still not as good. I'm telling you, it's just
me
not
either.
a good thing.
Those days are over.
Enter with caution, Ellen. I don't know where this is going tonight, or today.
You never know with us.
Hi, Ellen.
Things have just gone wrong on the beach, so be careful.
It's just some things you can't unsee,
True that. Right, Susan, that would be me. I'll just sit here on the beach and watch everybody's phones and wallets and towels. Y'all go to have fun. Yep. That would be me all day.
With a big umbrella and a big cup full of ice water.
I'm not that fond of the water anyway.
No, I'm not a water person.
And I feel like the things that, are swimming around in the water are meant to be there. I'm not.
Yeah, you're the outlier. You're the one trespassing.
Maybe I should just stay over here on dry land and mind my own business.
Mind your business, girl. Just mind it. Good morning, all. Back from dentist and still numb. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, Shelley, and I hope your
Hey, Shelley. Hey, Joanne.
dental stuff went well. Dentist just like, ugh.
Yeah, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. Like, you know?
Cleaning, no cavities, good day.
Yep.
Root canal and constant drilling, bad day. Hi, Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Hi, sweet Joanne.
Hey, ladies.
Right, Ellen? Yeah. Not fun. Yeah, I don't think mine even offers that. It's kind of a new dentist for me. The gas makes me feel weird, so I don't know. And it does make your heart race if you have high blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, oh my goodness, it's just that morning, you know. The
Blame it
wind
on the
really
weather.
got to me.
Just blame it on the weather. It's not your fault.
I am.
It's the weather.
It's the weather.
It's the weather. What do you think? These are going to be covers. What do you think?
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
And I can just say each individual one. Wait, I want to see that a little better. Each individual one would make a really pretty, like, journal card or anything else. It almost looks like it's curved, doesn't it, Mags?
Yeah.
Well, don't say anything, but you guys can have a sneaky peek at what's coming next week.
Ooh, oh, there you go.
Oh,
Love
nice.
that size. Perfect.
I love the smaller size stuff.
Me too.
And then I didn't. But see, these, and I was playing around. I have some torn somewhere. I tore them down. I don't know where I put them. Tore them down. I don't know. But here they are. I have such a pile that I've been messing with. But you can tear like these ones into the strips.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to play with. That would be very versatile.
Ellen is asking, do you have that on thick paper or cardstock?
I have it on 28 pound because I wanted to mess around doing them on the index cards as covers. Okay, just so because it's right here. Here's another one that's coming.
Oh,
like
look
that.
at that. It's something about that pink and greenish or pink and gray that's really pretty.
Yeah. But I did them on ledger paper too, so I might do a couple of them today with the index cards with the ledger paper too for the covers.
Yeah, and you know, honestly, using that, sometimes people can get too peachy with their pinks. I like that those are pink.
Yeah, I agree. But I just wanted to mess around with. I like that lighter weight cover. You know what I mean? And I was thinking more like booklets for these than like full blown journals.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Ooh, so pretty.
And I don't know. I love that these just all work together, right? You don't have to. Like, does this match? Does this work?
It really does go well.
Like
Look, that's a really nice true pink color. I love that.
I like it. I was pretty happy. Not gonna
lie. Now those roses, some of them look like roses. I love roses. Oh, look at even the yellow is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then some of them, like this one, I wanted them to look textured.
Oh, yeah, they do.
It does. Yeah.
Because back in the day when they made wallpaper, like they were all hand stamped, you know what I mean? And that's what I was trying to imitate.
Yeah. Rose almost glued my tongue to my teeth. Shelly said, holy moly, I'm going to need to rob a bank.
Well, you'll be happy to know I only did these wallpapery ones in one of the big packs that I started doing. I did a ledger pack, and then there's another pack. Did you guys something new, but I'm not spilling the beans on that yet. Don't tell Maggie and Mare, but they don't know yet either. It'll be a surprise to them too.
Yep. Don't tell us.
I'm not gonna, because I like your guys' like on the spot legit reaction. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. But then you spill the beans and go, well, I did show this to Maggie.
Sometimes.
I did show it to Louise. Yeah.
And sometimes I showed it to Mare.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You got to get over that, Mare.
I know, right? I just, you're right. You're right.
You get to see stuff I don't get to see sometimes. And
I know.
You guys crack me up. You're like having my kids at home again.
You know.
Why are you nicer to her?
I just tease about it.
I'll tell you guys like I told them because I love her more today. Today she's my favorite. And I wonder why my children grew up with complexes.
And on Thursday and Friday and most Sundays. And uh-oh. It's gonna drop.
Did I make 9,000 packs? I did not make 9,000. I did, however, I did 20 or 25 of them.
Oh yeah, you're gonna need those.
I just had a funny feeling. And I'm debating if I have time, like right before, because I think it's going to be one of the first ones I do. If I have time, I'm going to do a few more sets of it. But I'll know by the weekend if I have time to do them. I'm pretty excited about it. I really like that set. I think just really happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, I'm with you, Shelly. I like that old-fashioned rosy color, right? Oh, Ellen, I am using, and anybody that decides to try this, please be careful. The silicone mat, and it's on the lowest setting. It's just a little fry pan. And I'm just putting some marks on different scraps. I've got lots of scraps of paper. So I'm doing a grungy, I know this doesn't look like it, but I'm just doing scraps of paper and putting marks. I've got a lot of browns and blacks around there and doing some grungy pieces, lots of wax. And I'm using beeswax crayons. And they really melt super well, but these were pretty good too. These are the thicker, the ones that are made with beeswax works, and some pellets. I've got white and yellow, and it really makes the paper pretty transparent too. If you can see that once it dries fully, and then I can just tear pieces here and there and put bits of color in places. So it's fun and it's easy, and I just put a pile of the stuff in a little bin and I have it for later.
There you go.
Maggie, it's on you. What are you doing today?
I'm just trying to do some collaging here.
Okay, good, because you're working on a journal.
Journal. Working in this signature that I started on your channel a couple weeks ago, and I haven't done anything in it. So
pretty.
Yeah, it's just basically trying to get my fingers working,
Yeah.
Practice.
Patty's doing some gluing, right, Patty?
I'm your resident gluer. I've just decided I'm just going to self-appoint myself as the resident gluer. I like gluing. I'm not going to pretend like I don't.
We're all kind of just playing around today.
Oh, that's not going to work.
I figured I could outline some things in black and brown and not have to ink it.
Right?
Why not?
Is next. So Joanne's asking me about Memorial Day. Is next weekend Memorial Day?
Yep.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Not next weekend, this Monday, this coming Monday.
This coming Monday, yeah.
Yep. It's Memorial Day.
Well, fine. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Maggie and Mary and see if they're I mean,
I'm not doing anything special, so to me it's another day.
That's what I think we have going on too. So
yeah, I mean, during the day I'm probably gonna hang out with Hub and do stuff like that, but
Jim will be doing yard work.
Same thing.
Yeah, Jim will be doing yard work. I'll be gardening, and
Oh, I like how that one turns.
So we have a company, but they'll be heading home probably, I'm sure, during the day. They won't be heading home because the next day they have, this work and school for June.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing.
So Joanne, I think yes, probably I will still be here. Is the answer.
Rose says, Patty, I need one of your paper packs.
Well, they'll be available next week, Missy. No pre-sales. I'll get in big trouble. Holy moly.
You're going to bring them Monday or Thursday?
Both.
Oh, both. Okay.
Yay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure how the summer is going to go, so I'm trying to get far enough ahead that I'm even started on the next release.
Yeah, you're not planting a garden this year, right?
Oh no, I'm already planting the garden.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I don't know why. For some reason, I thought you said you weren't going to.
I debated it. I wasn't sure.
Because I thought you were going to get everything like at the farmer's market.
Right? Like I did last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. I debated it.
The kids will love that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Malcolm is so excited. He has watermelon growing.
Nice.
We can just keep the rabbits from munching it all down before they have a chance to get really going.
Well, Joanne, we're gonna make sure you get all those balloons. I'm sure Patty will love
she
his
gets
green
balloons on Monday. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's her birthday Sunday.
Hey, J Mac.
Hey, J Mac.
You get the balloons, Missy.
Balloons,
for sure.
Confetti, birthday cake. Mason's 18th is tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
We're not celebrating it until the weekend. 18. Oh my gosh. His last day of school is Friday.
Oh, that's exciting.
I like that on the ledger. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, happy pre-birthday, Joanne.
For sure, Missy.
Lots of summer babies.
Yep, June and Nora's are both. One's July, one's August. Mine's the end of July.
Mine's mid-July. Yeah.
Trying to think of who else. I think that's it.
Are we talking kids and grandkids type thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, June's going to be 8. Nora's going to be 1.
Aw.
My gosh, June is going to be 8.
Yeah,
Gee whiz, where did that time go?
I know, right?
She was just 2 last week, wasn't she?
She's in first grade.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Chantel. Hi. Hi, Mama Juju. Hi, John. Oh, that's right.
Hey,
You can't hear-
John.
Where are
You
you
can't
seeing
hear
them?
me.
I don't see them. I'm just in StreamYard. I don't.
Hey,
Oh,
J-Mac.
you're John. I was thinking.
Yeah.
You were looking for Jolly John, weren't you?
Jolly
Right.
John.
I did
My
the
John.
same thing. It took me a minute too.
Right? Okay, what do I got? Yeah.
Oh, hi, April.
What are you guys doing today? What's everybody up to?
Chantel said, anyone paid $31.95 for a 16-ounce of art glitter glue in a refill bottle from Amazon? Is it the right price?
How
I
much?
paid $31.95
For how many
a-
ounces?
No.
She didn't say how many ounces. She said she paid that yesterday. And
This is the one I got, and I think it was 20-ish.
And that's 8 ounces, right?
No, this is 16 ounces.
That's the
Oh,
bigger one.
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 16.
You know, they change the prices so much.
All the time.
And think of it this way. Maybe next time you'll get a smoking deal and then it all evens out.
The first time I ordered art glitter glue was because Maggie talks about it all the time. And
Yeah, it is good.
I love it.
And I got one for me and I got one for Louise because I sent her the link and it was like at some obnoxious price.
Louise would have paid like $40, $50.
It was crazy. But I got this and I got the 16 ounce and then I got this little 2-ouncer bottle, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was like, I don't know, I want to say like $15 or $16 and so somebody must have just had a surplus of them or something.
Yeah, that's a good
because I've never
price.
seen it that cheap.
Yeah, if I'd have realized what a good deal it was, I would have gotten like 10 of them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got one for me. I sent one to Louise. But then, but I mean, I use it a lot, but it lasts a long time.
And it does last a long time, especially
It
if you use
does.
these little bottles with the really thin tip, because you don't need a lot of it.
Mine don't work well. I don't know why. The little tip
I fall
ones.
in and out of love with that little silver tip. I'm not going to pretend like
I have to use this because I can't squeeze the bigger bottles anymore. I can't.
Right.
I don't have the hand strength or whatever. So.
I just priced the refill on Amazon $29 to $40. You know, it might have gone up.
It may have.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I hate it when you put it in the cart and then you go back because you are shopping for other things and the price changes and goes up.
Yes.
You know, it drives me crazy.
It's
like, really? In the last 5 minutes, it's gone up $1 or $2?
Shelley just priced the refill on Amazon, $29 to $40.
Well, there you
Right.
have it.
Yeah.
Glad I got mine a couple weeks ago.
Well, I think a lot of people wait to this time of year because they, don't want it shipped when it's frozen. They're
Yep.
still below.
Well, I always was under the assumption that they won't ship if it's below.
Amazon does. I've made that mistake.
Oh, you can get it in the winter.
Yeah, I think it's May. When I used to order from her shop, they won't do it. Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Yeah, Amazon doesn't care.
No.
They're going to send you whatever you order whenever you order it.
Yeah.
Unless it gets lost or waylaid and damaged and what have you.
Lori got her in that new modem works for Lori.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
she's nice
awesome.
and clear. What are you going to work on tonight, Lori? I may just continue this.
Speaking of the art glitter glue.
Above about my spam. See above about spam. Rose. Where is it?
Oh,
Let me see if I can find it. Completely missed that.
What happened?
was there a spammer on there?
Oh, wait a minute. Well, I have all three of you. If I have an unpaid invoice, I never got it. My spam has been gobbling up my emails.
Oh,
I don't think you do with me, Rose. I think you're fine.
Yeah, not me either.
well, not me.
Maggie, can you squeeze a trigger gun? You might look into the one from Pink Petunia as a bottle. I think you can buy an empty bottle for it. Refill. This little one so far is working for me, but yeah, I can. This is really easy to. Oh, I don't want to hide all the ledger. Let's see. So maybe I'll keep that for something else.
Yeah, that's what I liked about the spring-loaded scissors. Those were really nice on my hands.
I cannot use those.
How come?
They mess with my brain too much. I can't just embrace the process.
Well, you are a scissor connoisseur, so
I don't know about connoisseur. I just like scissors. Once you start really, I don't know. Once you go down the scissor happy trail, there's so many different, who knew that there was so many different kinds of scissors?
Ellen wants to know if that's cloth.
Yes, ma'am. This is rusted cloth that I made, I don't know, probably 5 years ago. I took a whole bunch of thrifted bed sheets and boiled them with rusty bits and dried them. And so I've never had to do it again, but eventually someday, probably. I don't hate that either.
Hate what?
The fabric. Wasn't sure how I was, because they're very floppy-ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wiggly. Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about that. Don't everybody
Anybody
talk
else crafting?
I always forget to ask that.
Yeah, what are you working on, you guys?
Put some photos in the group.
What photos?
What they're working on.
Oh,
I like to see what everybody else is doing.
Hey, I know when we're done, how about if the three of us start, we'll do a what's on your desk post, each one of us.
all right. As long as I can narrow it down to this. Because out there, the jungle, nobody wants to see that.
Yours could be the dare you to top this.
Rosa's finishing her last Valentine journal.
Oh, nice. Is it very vintage? I love vintage Valentines.
Yeah, when you come across the old cards, oh my goodness.
Yep.
They're so pretty.
J-Max says, Patty, if you see note to see Juju's jelly for her nephew's journal.
Jelly prints, I bet. Okay.
Jelly print.
Oh,
Is that the message I just got?
it must be, yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
I can't see. Can you put on you?
Let me see. Ooh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it is.
Should I do it just on the spine, you think? Just on the spine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, love that lace.
I like it on the page too. Yeah.
I'm gonna overlap it, I think. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
cut right down the middle of the motifs or whatever. Well, middle-ish. How's that? No, I wonder if there's... I really hate when you have to struggle for the front side, wrong side. I think this is the right side. Yep, there we go. Just like that. Just like that. Rose said her desk probably looks like yours.
Like mine?
Yep.
Well, I've got like five zillion things going at the same time. So I just...
Yeah.
Yep.
My desk is a dining room table and it's just cluttered everywhere.
Oh my gosh, when we ended last night.
Did you clean?
I did. I couldn't.
I knew it. I knew you were going to.
Talk about a disaster. Holy moly.
There you go. Get out the glue, Sandy. That's right. Of course, I'm not using glue, but I will be. It will be shortly.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear Malcolm?
No.
They're doing those tongue noises that kids do. And he's down there. He's super loud. I think it's hilarious.
He always did it into a fan.
Yep. Oh yeah, I haven't taught him that one yet. Rosie hates when I teach them these new things. I'm like, but that's what grandmas are for.
Yeah.
That's what a grandma does. Get over it. And she'll just roll her eyes at me. It's like kids and noisy toys. I know a lot of people don't appreciate them. I love noisy toys.
Yep.
Yeah, I never appreciated them.
I especially appreciate them when I give them to my daughter's kids and then go home.
No, even toys that are staying here, I will buy the noisy, as long as they're learning something from it. I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Alan's 3rd birthday, his father bought him a drum set.
Well, okay,
there you go.
Hence, not appreciating
noisy toys.
Noisy toys.
Now, I haven't bought a drum set, but I've bought those little drums, you know what I mean? Where they, and like bigger ones of those, and tambourines, and like.
Yeah.
There we go. What do we think? Yay?
Yay.
Yeah.
Very, very pretty.
Oh, nice.
Okay, cool. Next.
Very pretty.
Yeah, they're just so proud of themselves. Little drum sets and things.
Yeah. Alan, excuse me. I want to say he was about 7 or 8. And we got him an organ, one of those table organs.
Oh, yeah.
He used to play that like Schroeder from Charlie Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. It was the funniest thing. We have video of him doing that. I mean, he'd be like this. And I mean, nothing made sense, not a single note. But he pounded on that thing. It was funny. Nothing looks right to me today.
I'm always very envious of anyone that's musically inclined.
Yeah, I'm nobody in the family was musically inclined.
I'm the one that goes to church and they say you're lip syncing today, right? Like,
oh yeah,
I'm the one they tell me to lip sync.
Yeah, me too.
Please.
Yeah, nobody has ever asked me more than once to sing out loud.
Actually, my husband can sing. I wish he would do it a little bit more often, but he's got a really pretty voice.
Nice.
He used to be in a choir and stuff like that, but
oh, so he knows how to use it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Jim would when he forgets that there's people around and he just lets loose with it, he does really well. It's nice.
Oh, nice.
But he gets self-conscious about it, kind of, you know what I mean? But he's got like that real deep baritone kind of.
Well, I look at him in church. I'm like, please sing louder because I want to sing and you have to drown me out.
You're right. Yes. Yes. And it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim is just not one of those self-conscious kind of people, you know, like.
Yeah.
That's the time he chooses to be. I'm like, come on.
Well, it really is a gift because John doesn't even have to try to be in tune. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He just is.
I've pretty much decided I'm tone deaf.
Yeah, me
Yep,
I
me
am
too.
too.
But like legit,
Yep.
because like Jim is really about music. He always has been, and he's super fussy about like speakers and all that kind of stuff. You can take me to the cheapest place with the cheapest, crackliest speakers. I might hear the crackle, but if I can still hear the music, I'm fine. And then you can go put me in front of something like Bose. Yes, I can hear the clarity difference, but that's all I hear different. And he just looks at me like, what is wrong with you? Like, I can't help it. I don't hear the crackling, but that's all that I notice that's different.
Yeah.
He's like, you're tone deaf. I'm like, okay. I don't know if that's what I know what tone deaf is, but
Yeah, when Alan sings, he goes by way of how he used to play the organ, and Maddie and Mason we'd be in the car going somewhere, and he'd be singing to the music, and the kids in the back seat, Dad, stop singing, please.
Well, kids just tell you how it is, you know.
Yeah. You're hurting my ears.
Oh my word.
He probably did. He loves old speakers. Oh my gosh. Like, you guys think I'm a little bit goofy, some of the things I drag home. We will drive halfway across the country. Okay, not literally halfway across the country, however, to get old speakers. And like, I'm just looking at him like, now I just am like, okay, let's go. But before I was like, why do you want old crappy speakers? He's like, these are the best speakers ever. I'm like, they're 30 years old. He's like, they are. They're fantastic. Okay.
I still remember the big, huge speakers everybody had with their stereos in their home.
Yep. Those are the ones we drive around to pick up for him. He loves them.
Yeah, the old pots and pans on New Year's Eve. Yeah, you know, that's all we had. And if I go to antique stores, you see the ones that you can twirl and
Yeah,
they make all those old ones for New Year's Eve. Yeah, my parents had a bunch of those.
Okay, so I don't buy them for New Year's Eve, but the pots and pans thing, when I was little, my grandma would give us pots and pans. Well, pots and lids. And we would be sent to wake everyone up clanging them. And sometimes they would be just lids. Like, it just depended how many kids were around. But yeah, like for any like holiday, mostly Christmas morning, but any holiday gathering, especially the ones that chose to sleep in, would have a rather rude awakening. So needless to say, that tradition has carried on. And if she didn't have enough lids or whatever, she would get out once in a while those twirly that you were talking about.
Yeah.
And she'd send us roaming the house with those also. I have carried on the tradition that has helped people get awakened holidays here too. Yeah. So when the girls or the boys bring home significant others, they're not always appreciative. It is, however, highly entertaining for me. So, you know,
there's that.
There's that.
I don't know. My grandson, yeah, I can see people using that to play with and stuff like that. My grandson loves my daughter unlocks certain drawers, or certain cabinets.
Yep.
Everything else is locked up, but like the Tupperware ones.
I
they're
was
not-
just
he-
gonna say the
he likes
Tupperware. I bet you're
playing.
gonna say the Tupperware drawer.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
safe.
Yep.
Knock yourself out, kid.
Yep. Well, because these grandkids all live here, they don't get to just play in it whenever they want to. But holy moly, when we let them in there, it's a whole afternoon of good playtime. I'm like, have at it.
Right.
Keeps
Nice,
busy.
Rose. Rose said she added pics
Oh,
to the
good.
group.
Nice. Thank you, ma'am. I do like the way these flashcards are given these covers. They feel like those French cartonnage covers. Like you can tell that it's a cover, but you can also tell that it really wasn't meant to last 100 years.
It's cool.
I know, I'm easily amused.
Okay, I'm coloring, so yeah, I'm right there.
Me and my glue stick, man. I think I'm gonna stitch around these too. I don't have faith that the glue stick will hold. Do you guys use glue sticks? Is it really gonna
No.
hold? Like,
I mean,
I
once
don't
in a
think they
while,
do
but
very well.
I don't find it that they hold very well.
Right. I feel like I'm gonna come back in a couple weeks and it's all gonna be half undone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because we know how I do things. This now that this is out, this is gonna sit here until I go through this whole pile of cards.
Yep.
Nobody in chat's gonna chime in about the glue sticks. Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
Didn't we mention glue stick? We mentioned last week. I don't know how many people use them still, but
I know, but
Some
sometimes
videos I watched, that's all they use is the glue
I
stick.
know. Like,
yeah,
I
but
don't-
what kind of climate are they in? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think it makes a difference sometimes. Mine just lift. I can go back the day or two later, and they just edges lift, and it's just not like a permanent. Yeah, wow, Shelley. Yeah, remember the AGG? See, that's a flashback from the past.
Oh, I got one of those once, and no,
I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't.
no,
I couldn't do it.
the big pink glue tape gun.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it was
Mine would
huge.
get tangled so easily. It's just
I love
Yeah,
it.
and it would go. You go to do a strip, and it would go like
yes.
You just you gotta make friends with it. I used it.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. I used to bulk order the tape, if that tells you anything.
I have enough friends.
Yeah, and they're just fake friends because it was not nice to me at all.
Right?
Right, Shelley? Yes. But in I used to make like one of a kind cards, like all mostly Christmas, but that's how all of this craziness started. Was I was going to craft shows with my cards because I had to do something with them. Like you just keep making them. You go down, especially when you're a paper person, you just go down this rabbit trail. And like I turned around and I had thousands of cards, and Jim's like, I said, yeah, I know, I'm going to remedy this. But I was doing mini albums at the same time, like.
Oh yeah, that was a big deal. Mini
I
albums.
miss mini albums. I loved them. I liked the precision of them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I didn't,
I was
but
not
I'm
a
a
fan.
mass, like I like mass assembly line creating, so it makes sense that I liked them.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Because you know,
But
like
Shelly made, remember at the
yep,
market, Shelly had
yep,
some,
yep.
and I'm telling you, I just couldn't do it. Genevieve Designs, it was like a big deal. I mean, she probably still is, but she would make so many, and it just
Yep.
I just could not do it. So
She's done
Shelly,
some.
when you say you have trepidation about junk journals, that's how I felt about mini albums.
Really?
Was not my thing at all.
I jumped in with both feet, man, and mini albums and cards. Oh, I was all in. All the way. And junk journaling took me a little while longer. I already had all the paper, you know, the book papers, the rag paper, because like I've had a paper problem since I was 2, I think. But like it was too random. Like I couldn't find a recipe for it. I couldn't quite wrap my head around the randomness of it.
Isn't that crazy how everybody's minds are a little different like that with I was completely the opposite. It just isn't crazy to me.
But I finally figured out, like, if I did, that's why I can do like 12 or 25 and all the signatures are the same, because I figured out how to make it work for my assembly line style brain.
I think it was the uniformity, Shelley. It's not even that it's easy or difficult. To me, I don't like the uniformity of it all.
The regiment I don't like. Of it.
Yeah, and the straight edges and the this goes there in order it to open this way, and I can't. It was physically, mentally, I could not. There's such freedom in junk journaling that it just when I found it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can use my scrapbook paper for something.
Right.
And I still didn't. But yeah.
I was never going to try journaling. Patty and I don't know who else, but Patty was the one that kept saying, just try it, just try it.
Well, I was watching mini album people. I did, even though I wasn't doing it, I was still watching them.
Oh, me too.
And going, okay, you know, I am a paper person. And then when I started seeing, you know, it just inspired me. I'm like, wow, you know, this mixed media stuff and these people that I started watching, like, wow, this is it. This is me.
Yeah,
this is what I want to try.
But Mags, with you, it was like, I always felt like you were selling yourself short because you're like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, I really didn't think I could. I think I was so into the
but you didn't. Right. You didn't realize you were already doing it. You were just doing it with laces and fabric.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once she did talk me into trying, I was like hooked on it. I was hooked.
See, just like you always like, look at that cover. You're always like, I can't collage. I hate collage. That's collage, my friend.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
know, but I don't know what it is. It's like a mental block or something.
You crack me up with that. I can't collage. Yes, you can.
Well, you were, I think, at the live that night that Lori and I were trying collaging for the first time. And
I just remember way too much laughter. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Just like colliding Mags. LOL.
I want to use that.
That's good, Lori.
That was terrible.
Collaging didn't come naturally to me. I was standing here thinking like we all do collage, like on covers, right? If you do a decorated cover, it's a collage, no matter how you slice it. It's collaging of one sort or another. So if you want to do like a master board, you have to do the background. So you're just piecing together a background, and you're skipping the focal point till the last. If you want focal points, like you don't
That's what
ever
we
have
were trying to do.
yeah,
Board.
yep. But you just want to do random pieces. Like it doesn't matter if you want it to look cohesive. The supplies you put on the table need to be cohesive, and then it doesn't matter how they go together. It's gonna work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of my problems is I tend to overthink. I know I do. I have a hard time not overthinking. Lori doesn't overthink, so I think it's easier for her, but I just overthink.
Hey, Cheryl.
I just want you to love it so we can do glue books.
I'll do a glue book. We should do that online.
I know. Do you know how long Patty and I had been saying we were going to do a glue book?
Do you know how many covers I've purchased going, I'm going to make this into a glue book, and I never do.
Right? Yes, Shelley. Yes. I love doing master boards. Like, absolutely love them because I don't have to. Now, I'm not going to say I don't once in a while look at it and go, oh, that's way too much or that's way too bold or whatever and move something. But, like, I can just do it. I don't have to micromanage it.
And I think glue books and smash books, whatever you want to call them, where you're just laying down stuff that you like, doesn't have to be uniformed.
No.
Correct.
So when you make a glue book, everybody's glue book's going to be a little different, but just to get it laid down, it's a good practice for not getting in your head.
Yes. And like, I want to do a couple because I want to do one where I'm just putting in like all the background stuff, right? And then I get to come in and put like the next thing. And I just wanted to, this one isn't going to be stuff that I love. It's basically just pages of mini collage is what I want to do, or mini master boards or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I want to do one where I can specifically highlight certain things on, like, not that I spend too much time thinking about glue books, but you know.
Well, and there's so many. Some do them, you know, each page is only one color, or
Yep.
Yeah.
Or one might be all about flowers and, you know,
right. And you can do one book that's all dedicated to one page that's dedicated to that, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's short and sweet, right? It's not like a year worth of commitment or 50 pages. Like, you can, if you want to do flowers today, you do flowers today. Tomorrow you can do guitars. Like,
no rules, freedom.
Yeah. And like in my daily life, that never happens. Like, I'm a tiny bit too much of a control freak for that.
All right. Where did they go?
I like mini albums, but I can't do them. They drive me crazy. But I just ordered a kit and going to Junk Journal, the mini album.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
But you know what? A lot of people that do junk journals started out doing mini albums. It seems like a very natural transition, I think.
I think so too. I think they did too.
Trying to think of that other lady's name. There was Laura Dennison. Oh my gosh.
Kathy something?
Kathy Orda. Yes, Kathy Orda.
Yeah.
I don't know if Kathy's still doing videos or not. Laura was up, well, she was up until like a year ago or something. I don't know if she still is.
I remember doing paper bag.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, me too. Paper bag journals.
Bags and lunch bags.
Yep.
I remember doing those when I was still scrapbooking before I got into the lace and stuff.
Yeah, I did those too.
And it cracks me up. You guys, this is going to sound really snarky, and I do not mean it to sound snarky. It just is funny to me. people who just find the paper bag videos and then they start doing videos themselves and brand new journal idea. And I'm like, that's been around for so long.
Yeah, check about 15 years ago. Take a
I was
look.
going to say,
I feel like
I don't think
wanna let them-
anything's new.
Right. There is nothing
Right.
new.
There's
Nothing
nothing
under
new
the
since
sun.
Victorian times. I don't think they're
I
just
feel like-
things are done again in a different way.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Ooh, collage sewing, nice. Oh, I bet. She has a fabric background. I'll bet you those are gorgeous.
Recycled, right, Lucy?
Yeah. Recycled ideas.
Hey, Lucy. Yeah, I don't know. It just is funny to me, and I don't mean like in a poke fun at them sort of way. I just feel like somebody needs to let them know. Somebody tell them before somebody is mean to them.
Yeah, there's too many of those out there too.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Nobody's
Like one watched about these
getting
people.
a negative comment on one of their videos.
Yeah, but a whole video dedicated to these people who call them junk journals. They're not junk journals. This is a true junk. And I'm like, really? Get over it. So what if they call their books a junk journal? You know, I get it that some people started out making junk journals with junk, with recycled, things, that garbage and junk. That's okay that it got its name and it's evolved for some people,
Yep.
Who cares?
But
Really,
if
in the
you
grand scheme of things.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, but if you look at it technically, all this ephemera that we lust after and hunt for was meant to be junk.
Yes.
Like, the definition of ephemera is printed matter that was not meant to last or endure time. So
sure, in that case, but if I'm using Louise's paper and not paper I grabbed out of my recycling bin, who cares?
Right. But I was just trying to help you out. I'm just trying to back you up. Technically, we're still using junk.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying.
Like this, a tea bag that's right.
Yep.
It's just junky.
Lucy's making a journal from a silver-plated tray.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, Lucy, video, photos.
I love how crazy adventurous she is. Hey, Charles.
That's really cool. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, me too.
I agree, Charles. I think leftovers are junky too. But I also feel like, as with any art, and the more I hang around with you guys, the more I get it. Art is very open to interpretation.
Right.
And very much left to the definition of the artist or the creator.
Yeah. For sure.
That's my philosophical comment of the day. That's it.
I don't know. I don't think anyone should be scorning somebody else for how they, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
And doing a whole video doing it.
I got a negative comment in my introduction video when I first started. If that didn't tell me anything.
Oh, Lord.
But they never bothered. And I haven't gotten one in a while, but I did get one, like every so often. And they never bothered me. Like some would be like ready to quit crafting from a negative comment. And I'm like, it's just somebody that is very unhappy.
There are those people.
Because why else? What does it do to give someone, even if you feel like what you're saying is true, which maybe they do, but why? What do you gain by leaving somebody a negative or a nasty comment or
right?
Whatever.
I agree.
What do you gain?
Well, that sense of satisfaction they have tells you everything you need to know about them, right?
Yeah, just delete the comment and
Yep.
and just go on.
Yep.
But to
Yeah.
but to get to the point where it upsets you so much that you feel like maybe I don't want to do this anymore. That's, to me, that's just crazy.
Or the whole video has to be about this one comment.
Oh,
Oh, making a video?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's better if you just, let it go and
if somebody has to,
feel a bit.
yeah, if somebody has to get on a soapbox about another person and their channel or whatever, that says more about them than it does the other person, to be sure. That's for sure.
Shoot.
I guess I don't really take much of anything very seriously because
We've noticed.
Yeah, I can laugh anything.
Yeah. No, it's a good way to be, for sure.
See, and I'm not that way. I got to gnaw on it for 10 minutes and hoot and holler. I do. Like, I got to hoot and holler. I give myself 10 minutes to be mad. And then I'm like, okay, now I'm done. And then I can move along.
Yeah. Patty will message me and say, can I vent?
I've had those. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
And usually I'm pretty good about it. Like, I just need to hoot and holler, and then I can put it on the shelf or in the trash can, wherever it needs to be, and move along. But I don't know. That's just me. I just need to hoot and holler about it for a minute.
Oh, yeah. Well, I vented enough in the past with you too, so.
Oh, Rose. Oh, my word. Somebody teased me about using an orange bag for texture in my scrapbook page. Oh, my word.
In 2004.
And she still, she still remembers that. It's still
wow. Goodness.
Venting is okay, but not a 2-hour video.
Yeah,
right? See, that's my point. That is my point.
Yep, round 5.
Real.
Yep.
But I feel like all you're doing is like inviting more of the same behavior that you're whining about, because you've let everybody know that it bothers you that much.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
that's the one thing I would never do is let somebody know that, okay, that hurt.
No, that's right.
Kind of like when we joke around, like, did you feel that bust? Nope, sure didn't. It's kind of like that, like, no, never let them see you sweat, man.
That's right. You're giving them the satisfaction of it all.
Now, if it's positive, sure, all day, share that. Share the joy, share the kindness, all day, every day.
Then they take a little, person movie clip thing and they put a meme to it for different words. And it's like, I see stupid people, like from Sixth Sense. And it says, they're everywhere. I love that one. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh my God.
That's a riot.
Do another one. Make Maggie giggle some more. I can help it. Giggles crack me up.
Just somebody laughing can just bring you joy. That's you, Mags.
Yeah.
You laughing.
Shelly, I feel you. The craft shows where people will stand right in front of you. Oh, don't buy that. You can make it at home. Well, yeah, sure you can. But you realize you can't buy just one piece of paper already cut to size, right? Like, if it's already cut to size, you got to buy a pack of 100. And if you don't, then, like, seriously. I used to look at those kind of people and just and yet here you are. I'm on this side and you're on that side. What does that tell you? And then just, let them stand there and just carry on with your day. Yeah, the worst. My 2 cents. The worst thing you can do is let somebody demean you.
Right.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It really is. I mean, that bruises your psyche in such a way, like just your ego, yourself. Ego is not always bad either, and that's one that drives me bonkers. Is everybody thinks that it's an insult to be told you have an ego. There is such a thing as a healthy ego.
Everybody has an ego. It's just how much they use it.
Exactly.
I just feel like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what their life is or was, or what traumatic things they may have had or are going through in presently. It's
Yep.
what do you want to add that to that?
Yep.
Like, everybody thinks, oh yeah, the, karma and what goes around comes around. But hey guys, that's all biblical. It's called you reap what you sow. It
Yep.
goes around. Why would you want to put that either on yourself or other people? I just don't get how you need to diminish others to feel better about yourself.
I agree.
Oh yeah, you're so powerful. You just knocked her down a notch. Good for you. Anyway, that's my little soapbox. That'll be all.
I don't think it's wrong to feel strongly about certain things. I don't.
No, that's a little different though. Just be nice, right? Be kind,
Right.
be kind, be kind. That's right.
It's just as easy to be nice as it is to
If
be
you can't be silent.
It doesn't mean you're a doormat either, though. That's for sure.
Well, that adage, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. That's been around a really, really long time. There's a reason it has survived.
Yep. Yep.
I think all of these are going to get a layer of the lace. I like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It almost felt a little too foo-foo for me.
I like that.
It was
not
almost
foo-foo. That's beautiful.
It was almost too much foo-foo, but I like it.
No, I do too.
So I think all of these are going to wind up like that. For
sure. Right, Rose?
Right,
if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's right. I think that's been lost somewhere in time.
I think that's in Bambi. We've been watching a lot of Bambi around here lately.
Bambi. Oh my word.
Pretty sure
you know what? What is it with Disney killing off everybody, though? Come on. How many parents have got to die in Disney?
Right?
Think about it.
All
They're always stranded on their own. I think about it. What? Lion King, The Good Dinosaur, I think my grandson just had on. Bambi.
Yes, it was Thumper and his mom. But the mom says, "What does your father say?" And Thumper says, "If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all." That's how that goes. They've been on a Bambi 2 kick. I don't like Bambi 2 as much. Thumper's a little snarky. The little smart mouth rabbit.
I suppose, Lucy. I just always found it a little depressing. Because, there's so many of them. So many.
All right, you guys. I think I'm going to hop out. I need to move along for the day.
Okay.
And get some things done. I will catch up with both of you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
Thanks for coming, Patty.
Yep. Bye, you guys.
See you
Bye.
soon.
You gotta love flour, though.
What's that?
Yeah, I suppose, Sandy. Okay. I guess it's just me. I guess it's just me. I just
What?
I'm like,
What's just
oh,
you?
just about the parents always dying
Oh.
in these movies.
Oh.
I don't know, just I guess it just bothered me, but other people feel differently. It's fine. The skunk in Bambi. Oh. Well, that's two of us, Sandy. Bothered me too, Mayor, she says. Oh.
No, it is true though. A lot of their movies, the animals don't make it.
Yeah, the parents
One reason or
specifically,
another.
I know it makes them stronger and all that, but the cold never bothered me anyway. I get it. I get it. But come on, I think poor
Oh my
Mufasa,
gosh.
you know. Oh. Yeah, right, J-Mac, especially like the Grimm fairy tales. Yeah. Some of those are a little
Oh my gosh,
scary.
those.
Yeah.
It's almost like, how do they even call them fairy tales?
Dark tales. Tales from the crypt.
Yeah, that's
Remember?
what
Oh,
should be dark
goodness.
tales.
Hi, Toby.
Hi, Toby.
Just hanging out. Started just trying to pull some things together for my journal. Needed some tags and different things. Almost done with it.
What kind of a journal?
What's
What's the theme?
Here, you want to see a cover?
Yeah.
Let me get it. I got it
Put
right
it on
over
you
here.
though, because you're too far away.
Okay.
So put it on you.
It is
Oh
called with a Broken Wing.
Oh my gosh, Mare.
So it's a little, it starts out a little sad. I don't know. I'm thinking if I could relate to some of it that other people would. And
Uh-huh.
this says a story by a little girl. And it's got green and black. This is a really old from a old French book that I used that cover. And then I made a domino to go on the end.
That's
and
pretty.
lots of beading. But yeah, it's, I used those images. I think those are Lorna's, right? Isn't it like the gothically haunted thing?
So I think so.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm almost done. Just
that's beautiful, Mare.
Lots of stuff in it. And I liked the more solemn fairy images. So yeah, just needed to make some tags and stuff in it. Yeah, it's black and white.
Really awesome.
And that's one of them I made from, oh, that's right. You don't think you were there last week, but that's the altered paper clip. It's one of those big,
pretty.
fat paper clips.
Yep.
So lots of old laces and stuff like that. But, it starts out a little sad. It's very grungy, but then there's hope. You know what I mean? Hope comes, and it's got a Christian feel to the back part of it, and ends up being happy, right?
Yeah,
Sad from happy. Thank you.
Joanne said, so creative and beautiful, Mare.
Thank you. But my other ones were the ones like we were talking about, just, dried flowers and wildflowers. So I've got 2 others that are going to be grungy too, but not as sad looking. Speaking of sad, I'm like, yeah, I hate those movies, and then I make a journal that's sad.
Yeah, I want to try doing grunge again. I think I only ever made one like grungy journal, and I used Lorna's Into the Woods kit.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't tried again, but I want to, but I'm like so like into the shabby chic vintagey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That now it's hard to get my mind to wrap around. Okay, let's try some grunge here.
Yeah, but you were doing some I think it was ephemera or something with grungy. You'd be very good at it. But I like incorporating both, like at the shabby and the grungy,
Yeah, I think I did one thing once. I think I called it shabby grunge.
Yeah. Like the Disney movie, right? Right, Sandy? Yeah. Wow, look at that. I didn't even know I was talking about that, and it's kind of like that. Well, the images were so solemn too. It kind of fit right in.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll use Patty's those the black and white images.
I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really love those a lot. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. This is the one I showed you before, like those images, but this is the next one. That has those
images of those.
Aren't those Lorna's? No, I think this was, what was that? Oh shoot. Now I'm gonna forget. I mentioned them before. Oh, it's she has wings. Oh, the Art House Whimsy. That's what it was.
Oh, I've never heard of her.
Yeah. Really nice images. Thanks, Lucy. Yeah, that's what I do. It may take a while for me to do some things. Everybody has their busyness, but just gonna do it. Yeah, I think Maggie and Lori are gonna be on tonight too, you guys.
Yeah, I think it'll be on Lori's channel tonight.
Do you know what time yet? Or
8 Eastern.
Oh, okay, 8 o'clock. All right.
Girl on the Ridge.
Thank you, J Mac.
You know, it's funny too. Now I'm looking. It's like, I know to do a grunge, I have to get rid of this mindset of the, like, I know it's collaging, but it's too, what's the word? Like the straight.
Right.
Like
not unified. What's the word?
I don't know. Goodness. It's like too uniform or something.
Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking.
So
but that looks super, super like clean and neat and everything.
Yeah, that's a good, clean, right. Clean and neat, but I have to get away from
straight edges and all of that.
If I want to do grunge, I have to.
But I just think some people can't wrap their heads around that too much. Like if I had to do that, I think I would have a hard time and not enjoy the process as much.
Yeah, doing it this way, you mean? Like uniform?
Yeah, like it's just my brain works that way,
Yeah.
I think she does want to, Lucy. I think that was right. You do want to do grunge, right?
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying,
Just
Lucy. Like
thanks
if it's
for
not your thing, it's not your thing. But that's beautiful what you do.
no, I do. I do like making these this way too, but sometimes I just want to do something like completely different, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I really like people that aren't even doing like what I like to do can really inspire me. Like I look at it, and even though I don't do their way, I really,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to
really
like I
appreciate
don't want
it.
to be like totally copying somebody, but
I don't think it's
I
you
like
could
using the
though.
inspiration, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like
Two
when
people can have the same materials and sit down and, say we're going to make this, and then they turn out completely different.
yeah. Oh, somebody's texting me. Let me grab my phone. I never know if it's one of the kids or
Yeah, of course.
oh no, it's from my they always send me a text the day before my physical therapy.
Oh, well, that's
I
good.
always forget.
A little reminder.
Yeah, it's a reminder, and then you just reply that yep, I'll be there. Because if you're not, then they charge you like the whole for the whole thing because they could have put somebody else in your slot. If you wait till the last minute.
Oh, sure. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call it a time, but
Yeah,
thanks so much for
this is a
hanging
good.
out with me.
Yeah, thanks for
Do you like
having
the
me
one
too.
o'clock? I think I like the 1 o'clock better.
Yeah,
So I think I'm going to do that 1 o'clock on Tuesdays.
yeah, that sounds good.
Right, Lucy. I feel exactly the same way. Maggie's work is just gorgeous.
Oh, thanks,
But but
Lucy.
to do that, oh my goodness, I couldn't. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun, Shelley? I agree. I think do
Some
us doing
items.
us the
Yeah,
I think us doing a glue book, Maggie, would be so cool. Like Patty
yeah. No,
and
I've
then
I've been wanting to do one for a while because that's kind of like collage too, if
right,
you think of
right.
it. So
Yeah.
yeah, we should do that.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun.
We could
All right,
start
you
doing it on
guys.
Tuesdays.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
We got to get a cover together, our own covers, and then once our covers and our pages are in, then I think it'd be fun to do it from that point on,
yep. This is my group, guys. We all
How
get
do
the
you
same
do?
stuff. Oh yeah,
Not get the same stuff and then
yeah.
compare.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. All right, get your glue book stuff
Yep.
together, guys. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Mags, and thank you guys for coming in and watching us.
Yeah.
All
Goodbye,
right.
everyone.
Have a good day.